Hey there you guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're watching episodes 17 and 18 of Avatar The Last Airbender Season 2. And it's gonna be Lake Laogai and the Earth King. But where did we last left off? So we did the Tales of Ba Sing Se, a really more of a collection of stories of all of our main characters. And it was really more character pieces. But of course, the last episode at the end with Momo really tied into the next episode, Appa's Lost Days. And we got to see Appa. We haven't seen him for a while. And unfortunately, he's been through a lot of misery. We had to see him just go through absolute hell for 4 weeks. But in the end, he is here in the city. He got captured, but he's so close to Aang and the gang. And that's where we're going to be picking up with episode 17. Let's see our gang find Appa. So, stay tuned. Chapter 17, Lake Laogai. Those are drawings.
We found a—
Why are you licking her foot? I didn't know Mama was that freaky.
Sokka, the arrow was on Appa's head.
This is his head.
Is it?
I haven't seen him in a while, okay?
It looks just like him to me.
Thank you. I worked really... Why do you feel the need to do that?
Why did you fall for it?
Come on, let's get busy.
That is Appa.
So you're the genius behind this incredible brew. I hope Pao pays you well. How would you like to have your own tea shop?
My own tea shop? This is a dream come true.
What's going on here? Are you trying to poach my tea maker?
Sorry, Pao, but
Free
that's
market,
business
man.
for you, am I right?
If you stay,
I'll provide you with a new apartment in the upper ring. The tea shop is yours to do whatever you want. Complete creative freedom.
Oh, come on.
Senior Executive Assistant Manager?
Get out of here. Not even competition.
This man wants to give us our own tea shop in the upper ring of the city.
I'll try to contain my joy.
You're not a very good server. It's supposed to be happy. Old habits die hard.
Judy?
Hello.
It's Judy number 1.
But then they replaced you with some other woman who also said her name was Judy.
I'm Judy.
There can be multiple Judys. It's not like your name is like unique or something. But
You are
yeah.
absolutely forbidden by the rules of the city to continue putting up posters.
We don't care
We
about
are
the
not
rules and we're
putting
not
up
asking permission.
anything.
We're finding Appa on
We're
our
just
own, and
scattering
you should
them.
just stay out of our way.
Thank you.
From now on, we do whatever it takes to find Appa. Yeah, let's break some rules.
Yeah. Why do we have to break the house? Break the rules, sure, but don't break the house.
I'm very disappointed in your work with the Avatar and his friends, Judy.
They don't trust me anymore. I don't think I can keep working like this.
You're crazy.
So I was thinking about names for my new tea shop. The Jasmine Dragon. It's dramatic, poetic, has a nice ring to it.
The
Yeah.
Avatar's here in Ba Sing Se, and he's lost his bison.
Yeah, your uncle knows already.
If you start stirring up trouble, we could lose all the good things that are happening for us.
Good things that are happening for you. Have you ever thought that I want more from life than a nice apartment and a job serving tea?
So selfish.
That tea weevil! No, that's stupid.
Go with the first one.
Katara? I think I can help you.
Oh. Why are you blushing? Is that a blush of anger? Maybe?
I don't want to fight you. I'm here to help.
Jet's back.
Tara is very violent.
I'm here to help you find Appa. I swear I've changed. I was a troubled person and I let my anger get out of control. But I don't even have the gang now.
He's not lying.
How can you tell?
I can feel his breathing and heartbeat. When people lie, there's a physical reaction. He's telling the truth.
It's a mobile lie detector. It's very useful.
But we're not letting you out of our sight.
Alright there, Inspector Katara.
He was here!
How did the blind girl find a piece of fur? Come on.
Foreman said some rich royal type on Whale Tail Island bought him up.
How much did they have to pay you for you to lie, old man? Or is he even lying? He's just acting. He's just being paid to say those lines. He probably wasn't involved in it. Just an actor paid to, you know, do the part. Misleading people.
I'll come with you.
We don't need your help.
Why won't you trust me?
Gee, I wonder.
Was this guy your boyfriend or something?
What? No!
I can tell you're lying.
Nice. And not really. More of a crush than a boyfriend.
We're finally leaving Ba Sing Se. Worst city ever.
Never say never.
I thought you said you didn't have your gang anymore.
I don't.
We were
This
so
is
worried.
quite the
How did you get away
coincidence.
from the Dai Li?
The Dai Li?
He got arrested by the Dai Li a couple weeks ago. We saw them drag him away.
Why would I be arrested? I've been living peacefully in the city.
You are anything but peaceful.
Toph can't tell who's lying because they both think they're telling the truth. Jet's been brainwashed.
That's a pretty big jump, Sokka. I mean, you're right, but how did he even come up with that guess? These are big leaps of intuition in this show.
The Dai Li must have sent Jet to mislead us, and that janitor was part of their plot too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We need to find a way to jog his real memories.
Maybe Katara could kiss him. That should bring something back.
Maybe you should kiss him, Sokka.
Hey, just an idea.
A bad one.
There are no such thing as bad ideas. Just not useful ones.
Maybe this'll help.
Whoa.
They took me to a headquarters under the water. Lake Laogai.
Secret governmental institutions where they're brainwashing people. This is like CIA stuff.
There's a tunnel right there near the shore.
What would you guys do without her?
It's all starting to come back to me.
I'm Chu Di. Welcome to Ba Sing Se.
I'm Chu Di. Welcome to Ba Sing Se.
Gross.
We're so lucky to have our walls to create order.
Just a bunch of robots. Appa! How does Zuko always manages to get ahead somehow? He is quite resourceful when he needs to be.
Now that's something different.
You have made yourselves enemies of the state. Take them into custody.
What are you guys, bats? Oh. Damn.
Long Feng is escaping!
Get after it.
All right, Avatar. You've caused me enough problem.
Did you really think you were gonna take out Team Avatar with so few guards?
Jet, the Earth King has invited you to Lake Laogai.
I am honored to accept his invitation.
You're mine now.
How do you find him?
I wonder who could be behind that mask.
I wonder
What are
who.
you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same thing. What do you plan to do now that you have found the Avatar's bison? Keep it locked in our new apartment?
Maybe we can make him into a bush.
You never think these things through. This is exactly what happened when you captured the Avatar at the North Pole. You had him, and then you had nowhere to go.
He's speaking truth.
No! If his friends hadn't found you, you would have frozen to death.
That is true.
Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Stop it, Uncle. I have to do this.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
Arrow must have been so fed up to finally just lay it out there, you know. Because he's usually very calm.
Jet, I'm your friend. Look inside your heart.
What do you mean, friends? Beat his butt the last time.
He can't make you do this. You're a freedom fighter.
Alright, yeah. I can believe this. With not some sense in him.
Do it now.
Ow.
I'm sorry, Aang.
Don't be.
It's a good show. He can't just... Right? Yeah, see? Healing water.
This isn't good.
Oh.
You guys go and find Appa.
Maybe not healing water.
Don't worry, Katara. I'll be fine.
He's lying.
So what the heck happens? We'll never know.
Appa's gone. Long Fang beat us here.
Or did he?
You think we can outrun them?
Do you run faster if you just leave your hands behind, you know, your back? The ninja run, like from Naruto. Does it look cooler?
What is it, Momo?
Wow, you got so big, Momo. Like a wrecking ball. Bye-bye.
I can handle you by myself.
Who are you even kidding, bruh? You nobody. Your shoe's not even good enough for him to eat.
I missed you, buddy.
I think we all missed you.
You did the right thing, nephew. Leave it behind.
I'm not sure he's ready to give up that identity and take on this new good one. Alright, so we are back after watching Lake Laogai, and it was a great action-packed episode. You know, some of my favorite parts from the episode is, well, we have Appa back. We were gone without him for how many? I want to say we were gone without Appa for like 6 episodes. It's a long time without the big fella. Of course, we got to see him last episode, but that was totally different context. We actually got to see him back with the gang, so that was amazing to see. But I think the more interesting point for me, myself, is the interaction between Iroh and Zuko. Because Zuko, he sort of resigned himself to believing that, oh, you know, I'm here now in Ba Sing Se with my uncle, we're refugees, and I'm never going to be able to claim everything that I used to have, my honor, my glory, my father's love. I had to live as a peasant, you know, and this is my new identity that I'm going to have to adopt. And he is not able to accept that at all. He rejects it wholeheartedly. He has so much disdain for it. Whereas, you know, Uncle Iroh, he's able to adapt. He's just like, well, to see the brighter side of things. We're alive, you know, we can make a good life for us. It doesn't really matter where you go. Home is wherever you can be wherever you take it with you, as long as you can make it home. I think that makes sense. But yeah, you know, Zuko getting the hint that Appa is in the city, which of course means Aang is somewhere in the city, and his old instincts kicks in, and he manages to find Appa. Of course, Iroh also manages to find Zuko, and then there's that dilemma, right, between, well, in this case, I was like good and bad, you know, going with your the identity that you're already familiar with and known, and in this case would be bad, you know, because what has that identity served you? Like, what has it actually given you other than anger and hate, self-loathing? Rather, the other identity, which is what your uncle would prefer, is, you know, letting go, moving on, becoming a new person, adopting something new. And he does make the quote-unquote right decision, and he frees Appa. But it's not necessarily a choice that he made himself. You know, there was a lot of pressure from Iroh, who throughout the whole episode, you know, all the episodes within Avatar, has just been constantly trying to help and guide Zuko kindly and nicely, you know, not being too pushy, right? But even Iroh has his limits, and he just burst and let Zuko know. It's like, hey, you're being an idiot. Stop this nonsense. And Zuko picks, you know, the good way. But it wasn't from his own volition. And of course, if you don't make the choice for yourself, 100% for yourself, it's not coherent. And we're gonna see in the next episode where that actually leads. And, well, the next few episodes. And just last point on Jet. He's a cool character, you know. I like the hook swords. You know, he was sort of very Rin one-dimensionally. You know, it's just like, I hate Fire Nation and stuff. They tried to do a little bit more with him, trying to turn him into a good guy. Well, he was never a bad guy. No, he just had an extreme point of view when it came to the Fire Nation. And in the end, I don't think the story writers knew what to do with him. It's like, oh shoot, we put him this far into the story, and we no longer really need him. We don't see where else he can go in the future. So I guess we're gonna have to off him, but it's still a kids show, so we can't really off him. And therefore, the great mystery of what happens to Jet and Smellerbee and Long Shot, right? Who knows? Who knows? But anyways, it was a great episode, Lake Laogai, and we're gonna head right into the next episode with the Earth King. Chapter 18, the Earth King.
I miss you more than you'll ever know, buddy.
Best friends. Momo.
Look, we escaped from the Dai Li, we got Appa back. I'm telling you, we should go to the Earth King now and tell him our plan.
I agree.
One good hour after weeks of trouble isn't much of a roll.
You should ride momentum.
Got a good feeling about this. This time will be different.
Now that we have Appa back, there's nothing stopping us from telling the Earth King the truth about the conspiracy and the war.
See? Aang's with me.
Yeah. Guys plan versus girls.
I don't trust the new positive Sokka. Longfang brainwashed you, didn't he?
But he's with you guys the whole time.
That's probably the Dai Li searching for us. So?
Let's fly.
Whoa.
We have to be careful. Longfang's probably warned the king that we're coming.
Why would you assume that? If you ask me, I think we're just gonna sail right in.
You're a bit too hopeful. There's one way to wake you up. The no-luck Earth Smash. Damn. I love this sequence right there. Just fluid earth bending while they're just moving forward. Katara's doing her thing. Sokka's looking sorta menacing. If she can do that to them, why can't they do that to, you know? I mean, we don't want that to happen. It's like, aren't you supposed to be older, better benders than these kids? Natural talent? Who knows? Ow. Earth Slide! gotta be the best slide ever. And then they do an earth elevator. It's just that easy to break into a palace.
You did the right thing, letting the Avatar's bison go free.
I don't feel right.
He may have did the right thing, but it's not the thing that he wanted to do.
Zuko!
That was coherent with his character. Cognitive dissonance.
Now that's an impressive door. It's gotta go somewhere.
Good guess. Ow.
We need to talk to you.
Talk?
We're on your side. We're here to help.
You have to trust us.
You invade my palace, lay waste to all my guards, break down my fancy door, and you expect me to trust you?
He has a good point.
If you're on my side, then drop your weapons and stand down.
Fine.
Detain the assailant.
But we dropped our weapons. We're your allies.
Make sure the Avatar and his friends never see daylight again.
The Avatar?
Over here.
What does it matter, Your Highness? They're enemies of the state.
The Avatar's here to bring balance.
Though Bosco seems to like him. I'll hear what he has to say.
I question you for trusting the opinion of a bear, but thank you.
It's a conspiracy to control the city and to control you.
A secret war? That's crazy.
Long Feng didn't want us to tell you, so he stole our sky bison to blackmail us.
I've never even seen a sky bison, Your Majesty.
I have to trust my advisor.
You don't have to.
I can prove he's lying. Long Fang said he's never seen a sky bison. Ask him to lift his robe.
What? I am not disrobing.
Oh, childish.
Right there! Never met a sky bison, huh?
That doesn't prove anything.
A large birthmark.
Well, I suppose there's no way to prove where those marks came from.
Well, there is,
Of course
actually.
there is.
Alright.
Yep, that
fits
pretty
better.
much proves it. But it doesn't prove this crazy conspiracy theory.
That is true.
I suppose this matter is worth looking into.
That's better than nothing.
You're burning up. You have an intense fever.
Maybe it's because he's a firebender. You're wasting water. Why you throw it away? Why is everything you do so angry?
So this is what a train is like. I didn't realize it would be this public.
Why are you not sitting?
May I ask where we're going?
Underneath Lake Laogai, Your Kingliness. To the Dai Li's secret headquarters. You're about to see where all the brainwashing and conspiring took place.
Are you sure about that?
It's gone. The Dai Li must have known we were coming and destroyed the evidence.
A likely
That
story.
seems awfully convenient. This was a waste of time. If you'll excuse me, I'm going back to the palace.
Wait.
The wall! They'll never be able to cover that up in time.
If you come with us to the outer wall, we can prove to you that the secret war is real.
No Earth King has ever been to the outer wall.
You know, you could also just speak to the generals in your army who are leading the war. Or is it somehow no one and it's not possible? It doesn't make any sense. All you have to do is just talk to your own generals and they'll tell you that there's a war going on. Who else is leading the army? That is a plot hole.
It's getting late.
Dragons.
Are you planning to retire soon, my lord?
No, Fire Lord Zuko. Do not listen to the blue dragon.
I'm tired.
Right now. Go! Before it's too late.
It's still there!
What is
Haha.
It's a drill. A giant drill made by the Fire Nation to break through your walls.
I can't believe I never knew.
Yeah, you are a fool.
This is nothing more than a construction
What is this
project.
supposed to be doing?
Surely you don't believe these children instead of your most loyal attendant?
Physical proof that you can see versus your wordy
Dai Li,
lies.
arrest Long Feng. I want him to stand trial for crimes against the Earth Kingdom.
Trial? We don't need a trial. Just chop off. Put him in prison.
Looks like Long Fang is long gone. Yeah, I've been waiting to use that one.
Stored it away for a while, huh?
All this time, what I thought was a great metropolis was merely a city of fools. And that makes me the king fool.
Yes.
There is hope. Before the comet comes, we have a window of opportunity. A solar eclipse is coming.
What are you suggesting,
There we go.
That's the day we need to invade the Fire Nation. The day of Black Sun.
I got the shivers.
The Fire Nation won't stop until Ba Sing Se falls. You can either sit back and wait for that to happen, or take the offensive and give yourself a fighting chance.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Very well. You have my support.
Your Majesty. I apologize.
You telling me this guy, this general, did not know that there was a war going on?
There are secret files on everyone in Ba Sing Se, including you kids.
Toph Beifong.
It's a letter from your mom. Your mom's here in the city, and she wants to see you.
This scroll was attached to the horn of your bison when the Dai Li captured it.
It's from the Eastern Air Temple.
Why are you licking his head?
A letter for me and Sokka, by any chance?
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
But there is
What
an
were you guys
intelligence report that might
expecting?
interest you.
A small fleet of water tribe ships? Led by Hakoda? It is Dad!
You should know this is not a natural sickness. But that shouldn't stop you from enjoying tea.
Can I get something cold?
What you did beneath that lake, it was in such conflict with your image of yourself that you are now at war within your own mind and body.
Cognitive dissonance.
There's a man living at the Eastern Air Temple. He says he's a guru.
What's a guru? Some kind of poisonous blowfish?
No, that's a
spiritual expert.
fugu.
He wants to help me take the next step in the Avatar journey. He says he can teach me to control the Avatar state.
My mom's in the city. And from her letter, it sounds like she finally understands me.
That's probably a lie. Do you actually know your parents? You're choosing to believe this lie.
Now you want us to separate?
You have to meet this guru, Aang. If we're gonna invade the Fire Nation, you need to be ready.
So we are splitting up. That always goes well.
Your Majesty, there are 3 female warriors here to see you. They're from the island of Kyoshi.
That's Suki! The Kyoshi warriors are a skilled group of fighters. Trustworthy, too. They're good friends of ours.
I'm really gonna miss you guys.
Me too.
Yeah.
Just a brief goodbye, right? Right? Nothing bad's gonna happen if we split up. No. It's not like it's a horror movie. Speaking of horror movies.
You see, Aang? A little positive thinking works wonders. We got the king on our side, we got Long Fang arrested, and when we get back, Suki's waiting for me.
Yeah. Girls are waiting for us.
Get your head
Everything
out
is
the
gonna work
gutter.
out perfectly.
Too much of anything is not a good thing. Too much depression, no good. Too much happiness, no good as well. Because then the fall comes just as hard.
Hello? Mom?
This
Anyone
is
home?
not trustworthy.
Hey! Who do you think you're dealing with?
One loudmouthed little brat who strayed too far from home.
These bozos.
It is with the highest honor that I welcome our esteemed allies, the Kyoshi warriors.
We are the Earth King's humble servants.
Not good. Alright, so we are back after watching the Earth King. Once again, following up on the momentum of what happened in the last episode, they got Appa back and they just basically bulldozed their way right through into the palace to talk to the Earth King. And I like that they didn't make it so that the Earth King just instantly agreed to them. Like, he's not just a bozo. He does have some sort of intelligence. But also, you know, it's like, how did you not know there's a war going on? Unless, of course, the only form of communication that he gets is through Long Fang. I'm gonna assume that's the case. Because, you know, he's not like a bad guy, right? He is a good guy. He's just misinformed. Because if he ever talked to any of his generals, they should know that there's a war coming, that there is a war going on, and I'm pretty sure they do know that. But probably their messages are just getting passed through Long Fang, and then of course Long Fang is just telling the Emperor, the Earth King, whatever he wants to hear. So yeah, you know, Long Fang got outed, which is great because he's been a thorn in our hero's side for a long time, and things are looking on the up and up, right? Like Sokka and Katara's dad is nearby. Aang got the Guru's letter. He's gonna learn how to control the Avatar state. Toph's mom is, you know, in the city. Like, everything is bright and shiny. This is totally the Empire Strikes Back, right? You're riding the high off of A New Hope, and then everything just goes downhill, especially when our main crew starts splitting off. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Like, come on, Toph. You wanted to believe that your mom actually had a change of heart. But you know what she's like. Like, come on. You know. I understand wanting to be hopeful. And that's what I meant when I was saying it's dangerous to be too overconfident when things are going well. It's like, no, it's when you should also be careful. Because too much of a high just means when things naturally go back down, because things will go back down, the fall becomes just that much larger. If they were not so overconfident and so, you know, infused about, you know, the recent success that they had, that they may have slow down a bit. I'm not saying like slow down to crawl, but slow down a bit. Examine each of the situations a little bit more carefully before deciding to proceed to split off, right? Like, if it was actually Sokka there with the Earth King instead of Katara, maybe something would have been different. He would have been able to spot out these Kyoshi warriors, right? Or maybe Toph wouldn't have gone and visited her mom, because she would have realized, oh wait, my mom's not like this. This is probably a trap. As for Aang, well, Aang probably still had to go to the Guru. I don't think that would have changed anything. Because learning how to do the Avatar state is just such a big a leap in power that I think he would have had to gone regardless. But whatever, things happen the way they happen, and we'll be seeing next what happened to our heroes. But just one last point before I go is with Zuko, you know, facing the cognitive dissonance of his choice to do the right thing. It's not coherent with who he was. It was a decision made under duress, even if it was the right decision. You know, it's not in character with who he is, what he did. Now, he's just going to be putting on another identity. That's not really his identity. It's the one that his uncle was trying to push onto him. Even though it is the better ideal identity, it's still not the one that he naturally chose for himself, that he had to learn to pick through his experiences and trials and tribulations, right? So it's an unnatural state, and there are going to be some unnatural consequences. So I'm excited for the last 2 episodes of the season. Until then, catch you guys all later.